What is happening? Welcome to another edition of Our Take. I am your host, Farrah, and my good old co-host, Mr. Tate Thompson, over there looking all Afrocentric.
Can I kick it?
Yes,
Yes,
you
I can. Can I
can.
kick it?
Yes, you
What's up, Farrah? What's
can.
going on?
Ain't
What's
nothing,
going on
man.
today?
Ain't nothing, ain't nothing. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Had some technical difficulties on my end.
No, it wasn't. It was on my end. They trying to hold a brother down. They saw the African colors and they trying to hold us down. See that? Nah, I ain't taking that. We fighting back. That's
Hey,
my fault.
do what you
Got
gotta
excited
do.
there.
Do what you gotta do. What's up, Jamar? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. My nephew on here. What's happening? Hope my little great nephew's doing good and the wife, all that good stuff. So, welcome to our take. Today, what we gonna do, man? What we gonna talk about? We got a lot of stuff to cover. Ironically,
We do have a lot of stuff to cover.
we do have a lot. There's a lot of stuff happened in the last couple of days, since we was on Tuesday. But of course, we always started out, a little bit with some college basketball. But before I do that, I ain't asked you how your day went. How your week been?
Man, this has been one of the longest weeks. For some reason, I don't know what it was. It was a struggle just to get to the day. And then I got up early, and of course we talked about that. But you want me to? I won't tell the truth of what really happened. I just jumped up early, excited to be on this podcast. If that's what you really want to hear, well, yeah, no. So I've been up early. I'm excited. It's been a slow week, which is good because fast weeks gets us in trouble. And there's no football, so I didn't know what to do with myself. You know how you prepare yourself all week, ready for the football.
Get your ass in the
I guess I'm
basketball.
into it this week. So,
Get in the basketball, like I done told you. You're gonna have to. Gonna
oh,
have
now
to.
you want to tell me? Oh, please,
That's all
whatever.
we got. That's all we got. Unless you watching pro games and.
No.
All right then. But actually, basketball has been actually going pretty well. NCAA basketball, men's and women. Actually, last week we
Okay.
had a lot more women's stuff we had to talk about. A lot more. This week, we actually got more men's basketball to talk about. You know what I mean? So we can flip flop it however they do. We just take it how they give it to us. Okay. If you ain't do shit this
Listen,
week, we ain't gonna talk about you this week.
I ain't
That's how
mad at
it
that at
goes
all.
on our take. But actually, it was actually some upsets this week. Um, it was a few upsets. Let's go through them. That's it. It was just a few. But
Okay, let's
actually,
talk about it.
I actually been watching a few games. Actually, pretty good. Last night was a good game. Last night, was it Indiana almost beat Purdue? Oh, that was a good game. Oh, I was rooting for Indiana so bad. Good God, boy, it was a really really good game. Came on last night, but Purdue did pull it out. But Kentucky, number 12,
Wait a
Kentucky.
minute, hold on.
Yeah, go
Did,
ahead.
did, did you say you watched Indiana Purdue on a Friday night?
I
Is that
did.
what you told me you just
I
did?
did. I did. I did.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let that go because there's so much I can say about that.
What?
First,
What?
I don't like Indiana. Number one, because I don't like Indiana because of the colors. I don't like Indiana because it's something 1911, whatever that colors mean to some people. They get on my nerve. And then Purdue, I hadn't seen Purdue play since dude left last year, 7 for dude playing for Memphis. So,
Look, I was. I
but
look.
you
I
said it
was.
was a good game.
It was a good game. I watched Unrivaled. Unrivaled went off. And they were still playing
Okay.
because they were playing during Unrivaled. That's how fast Unrivaled played. Went through two damn games and they were still playing. So I was up here working on the podcast, so I cut it off. So that's the only reason because Unrivaled went off. Both games it played and they were still playing, it was just the fourth quarter that I watched. So it was a really really good game. Now stop hating, dang. I'm
Because
working
at
on
first I can't watch Indiana. I hate everything about Indiana. I hate everything. Ever since Bobby Knight left, I don't know nothing about Indiana.
Bobby
But
Knight
but
dead,
I'm
man.
sorry. I didn't mean to
Damn,
take
like
over.
didn't he die?
My fault.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway, yeah,
my
he is.
fault.
I don't wish death for nobody, but I really truly did think he died. So okay, all right, R.I.P. There it is. 12, number 12, Kentucky beat Tennessee.
Okay.
Tennessee's on a slide. I don't know what's going on, Paul. I don't know where you at. Come on through. He just got finished with his podcast. Y'all need to join in the mornings, the extra point. But as soon as he get on, I'll reiterate that what the hell going on.
Well, strange enough, Kentucky's a much better team than I thought they were going to be. I thought
Yeah.
when they lost Calipari this year, I thought they was going to take a step back. but they have been really good. Pope has brought in, I think that's the head coach name, has brought life back into the Kentucky basketball. They're excited. They're winning again. They beat number 8 Tennessee this week, which is I don't know if that was an upset because I think they're the same team in my mind. So
It
12-8
by
is about the
numbers,
same
it
thing in my
was.
mind. I don't know,
It's an
you
upset.
know, but I love. Listen again. I grew up on college basketball, and college basketball is great when you have the Kentuckys, the North Carolinas, the UCLA's, and your Indiana that you talked about. When they're good, college basketball is better. So now beating Tennessee in Tennessee, that was a tough one,
Yes,
but
it
hey,
was.
good game. It's gonna listen. The SEC tournament gonna be a monster later on this year.
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna tell you
God.
that right now.
Damn the ACC tournament. I know I'm watching the SEC tournament on both ends, women and men. Okay, that's a
Woo,
whole different
it's gonna
ball
be a
game out there. Yeah,
yes,
that's gonna
yes.
be a good one. So they upset them. So Tennessee, hopefully they can get their stuff together before they start sliding down them rankings, because they surely will. So we'll see
Slip
how it go for them.
sliding away. Oh, sorry,
Yes,
I
you
started
are.
singing slip slide.
Yeah, they slip sliding the hell away. I don't know where Paul at, but he better slip slide on up in here. But anywho, Wisconsin. Wisconsin took a L to Maryland. Now we know Maryland's women team is really, really good, but Wisconsin actually lost 68-76 to Maryland, who is unranked at this time. So that was actually another really good game. I actually watched some clips on all these little games, and they were actually some good games. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna have to start watching.
Has has Maryland been relevant in men's basketball since they left the ACC? Now I never figured out why they would. I can understand at the time. I think they say the Big Ten was a conference that they needed to move into, but why would you leave the ACC? I know why, because it's centered around North Carolina and North Carolina schools, and they felt like they're an outcast. I get it, but congratulations to Maryland beating Wisconsin because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Big Ten basketball usually is a good thing, and I love Maryland's one of those teams we grew up on because of the ACC time, and when we love to see them when they really play well. I listen. One of my favorite players, if not my favorite player in college basketball, went to the University of Maryland. That was Lynn Bias. Don't want to talk about that because when he passed on, it crushed me. But I used to watch Maryland ball. I want them to get back to that. I want them to win the Big Ten every year because I
Every
don't know
year.
any other schools in the Big Ten that makes any difference. Oh, your Indiana's, UCLA's now,
Man,
that
don't
kind of
matter.
thing. But go Maryland. Fighting Terps. There's nothing better than when the Terps are good. I love it. I love when these old school teams that we grew up on get better. And if they beat
And it's
upsetting people like Wisconsin, who's
and
always a
what's
solid team.
and what's so sad is that it's actually my old ACC. And you know the ACC always ran. The East Coast, we ran basketball. Yeah, they had the football out here. We get it, but now the ACC is all over the
Hmm.
place. Hell, California's in the ACC. What the hell, you know? So I mean,
Texas in the ACC. For real. How's that
none of
possible?
them, half the teams don't even touch the Atlantic coast. Okay, so Atlantic Ocean, nothing. So I don't know. Just
But
rename the damn conferences. That's what they need to do, is rename the conferences. They don't need to
what
have
they
nothing
gonna
to do
do?
with
Gonna
a
be
body of water or your
no.
geographic
Well,
location. It doesn't. It can't be
well,
about geographic locations.
technically they can call it the Coast Conference because Stanford and California on one coast. Everybody else on the
Uh,
other coast. The only thing that's outside is SMU, who
they
ain't
got a
nowhere near
coastal
no water.
Carolina.
So I
They
can't.
got a coastal. They got a coastal conference already. Coastal Carolina. I know that's a school, but there is some coastal. But anywho, stop putting these damn kids everywhere.
Well,
Just change the dang the conference names. That's what I really think needs to be changed, because it's too confusing. It ain't the way
listen,
it used to
they
be.
can stay in the Coastal Conference because isn't SMU close to the Gulf of America?
There
Isn't
ain't
that what
no
it's called
coast.
now?
We on the third coast. We the third coast. The fuck? Ain't no coast. The Gulf Coast.
Excuse me, the Gulf of America. That's what it's called now.
You
Maybe they
know
call it.
what? On
The,
that
the,
note, next game. Nope, not doing it with you. You can get my blood pressure up today. No, you will not on
okay, my
that
fault.
stuff.
My,
Nope. Number
my fault.
16, Oregon defeated. Oh, actually, they ain't defeated no damn body. They got beat by UCLA, unranked again. Man, these men team trying to follow their women team. As you can see, it's a little trend. The women teams are like really, really good. We talk about them every week, and now the men team are unranked. But they are upsetting top ranked teams. So UCLA did beat Oregon. Actually, pretty much blew their asses out. But ain't this Pac-10? What is this? I don't know.
Uh, no, no. There is no Pac-10. Both of
Oh,
those are
that's
in the
right.
Big
I
Ten now.
forgot. My bad. My bad.
Right
Shit.
now, the only team in the Pac-10 are Oregon State and Washington State. Are the only two teams in the Pac-10 right now. That's it. There's no
They get all
Pac-10
the
anymore.
money. They get all the money.
Get all the money. Give me all of
Get
that.
all the damn
But
money.
but to your lips to heaven, I hope the men's team start taking the same road as the women's team, because my team down in Columbia sure need that help. So let's please let's start following that
Okay.
direction. Let's just go with it.
Y'all day
So
is coming. Y'all day is coming. Just give it some time. Give it some time. But yeah,
time.
time ain't on y'all
Got me
damn
singing some
side. I can
Hootie.
tell you that.
Singing some
Time
Hootie and
ain't
the
on.
Blowfish right now. You keep playing.
Time ain't
Talk
on your
about my teams
side.
now.
That's what I will say. But we're gonna take a look at some top 25 games. It's quite a few on the
Let's do
day.
it.
There's a lot of them on the day, but we'll cover a few of them. Y'all take a look at it. If they ain't on here for you, if I didn't cover it, take a look at the game for
Get over it.
yourself. Yep, there it
Tell them, yeah,
is.
get over it. This is our barbershop. You go to your own barbershop and listen to find what you want to find. This is our shop right here. Yeah.
Florida State
Shoot.
and Tennessee. Florida State and Tennessee, and I'm watching that damn game. I can tell you that right now. I'm trying to catch some glimpse of that game because that's going to be a really good game. And Tennessee, even though they are going up against number 5 Florida, they really can't afford to lose this just because they can't lose no more games. And this is an SEC rival, so very important game.
Well, yeah, I agree. I'm gonna watch it too, but I'm gonna pose a question. When are we gonna start making picks on college basketball games? I think that's our next evolution. We're gonna have to start picking so you can eventually get the chain back. I mean, how we gonna do this
Yeah,
after the
what
season
we're
in?
gonna do? Well,
So
the thing is that we gotta give homage to football. Let football end after the Super Bowl. Then we'll go back to the chain because he think he got it right now. It's all good. Make sure you bring that shit over next weekend. All right. Mm-hmm.
wow,
Make sure you bring it over next weekend.
wow.
I don't know if we're
Okay,
going
I hear
against
you.
each other on the Super Bowl, but not too soon.
That's a
Yeah, I thought it
that's
because
a
I'm for
conversation for
yeah,
another
it's for
week.
another day. That's the conversation for another week. But top 10, Florida, Tennessee. That's gonna be a real good game. So check that out.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you, gonna be a good one, and that's on today. Who else I pick up? See who I want to say. Ooh, this one's gonna be a good one. People gotta start paying attention now. That's what we here for. You was in the barbershop and you
True
know what the
indeed.
hell was going on. You found out today. So Missouri and Mississippi, 20-14. That is going to be a high-power game. Mississippi is actually really good. Mississippi and Ole Miss. Well, I don't think Ole Miss is pretty good this year, but Mississippi and we already know Missouri. They've already upset a couple
Mm-hmm.
people this year, so that's gonna be a really good game. So y'all make sure y'all check that one out today. Any of them you liking so far that even caught your
No,
attention yet? God
no,
damn. Okay.
no. That,
All right.
fair. We gonna talk about them, but I'm gonna be honest. I love the rundown. We gonna talk about all these games you knocked about: the Florida, Tennessee, the Missouri, Mississippi, the Auburn, Ole Miss, all those SEC teams. So I'm always happy to see that. But there's only one real game that we care about in this world, and any college basketball player team knows. But we gonna talk about that down the line. I don't care about that. That's but one today.
You darn skipping. But number one, I'm loving them. I'm loving Auburn. Like right now, they my team. Like that guard, that little nappy head guard. Then he put some gel on it. Now he did. What's his name? Sears, I think. I forgot his name. But anywho, he got benched last week. They benched him. He went 0 for 5. He
Well,
kept shooting, and they benched his ass. Then he
well,
came back with a fury.
I think Sears plays for Alabama, so that's a different one. I think you're talking about somebody different. That's the one they benched in Alabama in the second
You're
half, and then they
right.
played, and they
You're
still
right.
won,
And then he still won.
and
You're right.
they
You're
still
right.
won.
You're right.
But
You're right.
but on to Auburn. Auburn is much better than I thought. I knew they were number one, but they are so talented. I don't know where Bruce Pearl got that money. I don't know where they got that money down in Auburn, Alabama. I don't know if they got a NIL barbecue deal going on or some chicken spot at a gas station or somewhere. but
Clicking
he
out
paid
there.
enough money. They clicking in Auburn, and they are the
But
best
they're
team in the
good
nation, hands
but they're
down.
good 1 through 5. You gotta think there's
They
really
are
no
good
star
with it.
players. You can't tell me one player off that damn team, really. I mean, you might could, but for the most part, they're a very cohesive team. That's what I've seen. I'm watching them. I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember a name off of the team, which is good because I know how good they are as a team collectively. It's not one person like Cooper Flag or whatever the case.
Well, they
Yeah.
do have the best player in the country, Johnny Broom. So
Okay, yeah,
that
you're right.
the
It is
dude.
Johnny Brew. But tell me they're not good 1 through 5. That's why they're the most cohesive and number 1 team, and they're going to stay
True.
at the top. And they got a good
They're
bench.
gonna be.
They got a good bench.
Let's not. But Ole Miss is a upset in the mating because they may overlook them, even though they're number 23. They may overlook him. Ole Miss may catch you. You playing down there in Oxford, Mississippi, where nobody wants to go. Nobody. Well,
they bring Oxford
nobody
to the hotel.
Nobody who looks like me want to go down to Oxford, Mississippi, who don't have to be down there. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm saying you never know what can happen down there. So good game. Keep your eyes on it. Watch it.
I don't foresee an upset, but if it happens, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day. What's up, Paul? You in there? Paul done came. Paul.
What up, P?
What's up, Paul? I got a question for you, buddy. What the hell wrong with Rocky Top? I'm talking about on your men's side.
Good old Rocky Top. Cannot win a game. Oh, that's not how the song goes. My fault. My fault.
They sliding down the damn mountain, okay? They just got beat by Kentucky, so we're going to see how it goes. They might want to beat Florida today.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, that part. So, on that note, on to the next game. On to my next top favorite team that I actually do watch play that TT does not like. Number 22, Texas Tech. We'll be playing my number 6, Houston Cougars. Cougars to the Final Four. I don't know if they're going to win it all, but to the Final Four, baby.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. They're a good team. They're a good team. I just don't like to look at them.
It ain't going to be a punt bowl team. What you picking the score? 6-12 again, like you did the other week, and they scored 90 on
This may be something like 54 to 46 or something like that.
Now, mind you, when you said they was going to score 30.
Yeah, because they had to. They played Kansas, and Kansas all of a sudden could hit a shot. When you hit a shot, you got to play offense. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. I get it.
I don't know much about Texas Tech, so I can't really say I haven't watched their play, none of that. So I really don't know what's going on with TT. Texas Tech.
With who?
Torrence,
see, that's what I'm a fan of the TTs, boy. I love that stuff. The Torrence Thompson collection. I love it. I wear it all the time.
Texas Tech collection. I don't know much about that team, so Houston will whoop their tail and go about their day. So that's what I foresee. College basketball, that's gonna be a doozy. Holla at your girl. Number 25, UConn. They will be playing number 9 Marquette. Good old D Wade team. It's all my mom.
This is not going to be an upset. UConn will win the game. UConn is so talented. They just had some interesting losses this year. Now, I love Marquette because I love the head coach. He used to be the head coach at Wichita State. Then he went to Texas. Then he left Texas to go to Marquette. I love that guy. So I love what he does.
I think he found his home.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted the pressure down there in Austin, Texas. So he went to Marquette and said, I can win, be under the radar, and still be a superstar and get it done. I love that, and I always love him as a coach. So I don't see a problem. Marquette is a good team, but something about UConn. I think it's time for them to click. It's time to turn it on, and I think this is the way they're gonna have to turn it on.
Well, we're gonna hope so, okay? Because they didn't do good at the beginning of the season, so I don't know.
They did,
but here we go, mid-season, almost there. This is when it matters, so don't even. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
This is when it matters.
The game, you want it. The game, I want it. I didn't even wear my Carolina t-shirt today.
North.
Put it on later. Carolina, like I damn it said.
North. We make it correct.
Yeah. How do I mute him?
It's funny you said that because all morning me and my wife were talking about things because do different generation of kids and things that they can do that we couldn't get away with. And all morning we've been getting the same things that our parents would tell us that would shut us up. And say it again. Yes, ma'am.
I got that mama stare. You better know. Say it again, damn it. Carolina, like I said, Tar Heel Pride in blue. Okay, what's up, Chanel? That's what I'm talking about. See, Chanel always doing right on time. It's my line sister. You better know it. Chanel, Carolina all day.
Here we go.
I know Duke is number 2 in the country. I get it. Carolina sucks. I get it. But tonight, none of that matters. None of it.
Did she say the only Carolina wears blue? The only Oh my gosh, Shanetta, I thought we had a connection, but must be a bad connection. That's all I'm gonna say
It
about
must
that.
be. No, no, no. We gonna
Because
get
I
you
ain't trying
help.
to hear that garbage.
We gonna get you
But
help.
what I will tell you though, what I will tell you is I am pulling for North Carolina to beat Duke today. I love the Tar Heels.
Be
Hubert
my
Davis is
kiss
my
of
age.
death. Don't be my kiss of death. No.
Oh, my fault. Then go Duke then. Because if that makes you feel better, go Duke. My gosh. But Hubert Davis has a young team. And me and you were struggling with the conversations all year about they're gonna, they're not playing well, and I'm saying it's gonna click on. With young people, they click. And eventually it's going to click. I'm hoping this is the
Tonight.
time of year, as you said, it's the halfway point. You can see sparks, and there was a dude named Ian Jackson, the rookie, the freshman out of Brooklyn, New York. He's been playing like a beast. Davis is going to do what Davis does. I don't know if they have the size right now for Duke, because Flag is something different.
Flag is a whole different. They got a little. I don't know the dude down low. Should that help me out? I know you know their names. I've been hating, but they do have a center that's really good at slinky tall dude. He's real good. But Carolina Duke mystique is just different. That game is different. It does not
Yes.
matter. They can both be undefeated. They could both be 0-20. It don't matter. It's 0-0 when it comes down to this game. The Battle of Tobacco Road, 8 Mile stretch. That's it. I'm telling you, it goes down tonight. All the numbers are out the window. They don't even need to put what number they are, what their record is. Tonight it goes down. It's going to be at Duke. Usually, I would say, normally we win on each other's court majority of the time. Which is crazy because it's usually you're always going to spoil somebody's senior night because they're going to have to come
True
to
indeed.
Chapel Hill on senior night. You
True.
best believe
True
it.
indeed.
So if you're going to get that loss, get it tonight. We don't want it on senior night. So in the Dean Smith Center. So I'm going for Carolina. I think Duke is a better team, definitely. I mean, they should overpower them. They should dominate them. But because of the rivalry, it's going to be a close game. And I'm pulling Carolina with the upset. So here's what it is. If
Well,
they're going to get them, they
like I
will
said,
get them at home.
I hadn't paid attention to Duke other than Flag, and I know he hasn't. But I know Davis has experienced North Carolina Duke, and he's experienced it for like 4 years now.
But
I don't know if
they
anybody at
coaches
Duke has
too.
that kind of
Duke's head coach
experienced that.
did. What do you mean he played at Duke? He played through all of that. So both of them have it.
No, I'm not talking about the coach. I'm talking about the point guard. R.J. Davis is the only player on the
Oh,
court that
okay. Okay. Well, you
hasn't
said
dealt with
Hubert
that Duke.
Davis. I'm talking about the coaches. That's what I thought you was talking about. My bad.
No, so I'm talking about who's experienced that Duke versus Carolina experience on the court. I know R.J. Davis has, but as anybody at Duke, I'm not sure. So it's like you said, it's different when the lights come on and you playing against that rival. It's a different
Yeah, I
ball
don't even
game.
think
It's
the
a something
experience
different.
matters. Once you get on that court, you feel it. You know it. When you chose to come to
But the
Carolina, you knew it.
experience matters in the clutch. If it's a close
Yeah.
game and that pressure's on it, that's when that experience comes in. That's when R.J. Davis can come and say, "Listen, I've done this. I've beaten Duke before. I've beaten Duke
Yeah,
here
because
before,
these
so
Duke
I know how
dummies
to
out
do it."
here. These Duke dummies.
So
And then they
we'll
ain't got
see.
that little guard that transferred out here to Texas. He was always one that put the dagger in us, but he ain't there no more. I don't even remember his name. He should be done graduated too, but he didn't.
What is he? He one of them 28-year-olds. We
Yeah,
let
when
that
I'm
go.
20,
We let that go.
28, I can't think of his name, man. He played forever, and he transferred. When I see him playing for another school, I was like, really? What that kid name? Man, it's gonna come to me. But yeah, he's
Whatever,
yeah, it's gonna be
Shanetta.
a good one.
You better
I
leave
know
me alone,
Chanel
girl.
got
I'm
me.
telling you.
Chanel
You better
got
leave me
me.
alone over here.
Well, we're gonna see how it
So,
go tonight. Carolina wins. There it is. And I'm
well,
calling it.
if I don't, I said I want Carolina to win, but if it's a kiss of death, go Duke. Woohoo! Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
you
all I'm
give
gonna say.
me. You'll probably give me the kiss of death. But and like I said, we don't really even have a lot of women's basketball to talk about. Number 10 Duke plays number 17 NC State. And that's going to be a really, really good game. I do want to tune in for that one. But honestly, it's not a lot of good. It's a lot of games, but it's not even really top 10 games until later next week. I think Tennessee plays UConn.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, my Gamecocks play tomorrow.
Oh,
We
man,
play
you don't play
Auburn.
nobody. Man, I ain't talking about no Auburn. Are you serious? It's going to be 103
Listen,
to 47.
listen, Carolina. It doesn't matter. Put them in front of us. Let's line them up. If we got to play the rank, we got to play the unranked. Just put them in front of us and let's line them up. So knock them down. I'm gonna be ready to watch the game tomorrow with my Carolina gear on, the Garnet Carolina gear. Just be representing. So let's move on. Sorry.
He got his Carolina moment and his South Carolina moment at that. So there you go.
Thank you. That's Carolina. Don't you correct me.
You feel better?
Thank you. Don't you correct me in front of the company. That's what I'm saying. Listen, don't you correct me in front of the company. Back of the food.
Oh Lord! But look here, I didn't get to see this game. I really, 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 really wish I could have saw this game, but I would have never just voluntarily watched Vanderbilt. So
what?
I wouldn't have.
What?
I mean, shit.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't voluntarily watch when you have seen this girl this season. Last second tips in. You. Oh my gosh!
I didn't know. So she just broke the singles scoring record, freshman record. Hell, I think just points. I ain't sure, but 50. She dropped 53, y'all. She dropped 53 on them. Don't come on here with that Duke. Don't come on here with that Duke. I'm glad we just finished that topic. God, dog, man, just in time. My nephew is the biggest Duke dummy in North Carolina. But good luck to you tonight. Good luck to you tonight, buddy. It's going down tonight. You know it. I'm talking right to you, Jamar. Carolina Duke, don't matter about the record. I don't care if you're number 2. They're going down. And when they lose tonight, you owe me a full-fledged dinner cooked from scratch. He's a little chef. Next time
there you go.
That's the bet on the table. I ain't got nothing on my end if I lose.
But was it Michaela? 53 for Vandy? 53 points? Yeah, Freshman? Yeah. Freshman.
5 for 9 for 3. 16, 24 from the field. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm about to watch them. Yeah, buddy. I'm about to watch them.
Now she's been doing this all year, and I want you to pay attention because at the end of the year, what I want you to tell me is who's the SEC Freshman of the Year. Is it going to be this kid? Or is it going to be Joyce Edwards at South Carolina, who's leading South Carolina in scoring, who's going to be the best team in the country, but she only averages like 12, 14 points a game. And this girl averages 27. There's what your problem is going to be. I want you to tell me who would win the SEC Freshman of the Year.
As of right now?
That's going to be tough.
As of right now.
What's up?
As of right now, I would have to give it to Vanderbilt. I would have to give it to her. I'm not taking. I'm not taking nothing away from old girl. I'm not taking nothing away from old Janet, whatever her old ass name is.
Joyce. Her name's Joyce Edwards. You better get up. Hey.
Exactly. My point exactly. Joyce. Taking nothing away from her, but until she had one of these type games, she ain't had no 50 drops. She ain't no 50 peaks. She going to have a 50.
She don't have to.
She doesn't have to, but if you want to be the player of the year, if you want to be rookie of the year, you're gonna have to outplay some of the other rookies, and she ain't did that. She doesn't have to. Hell, she don't have to, but she did. That's what sets you aside and make you the actual player of the year. She's gonna have to do something else. I'm sorry. And she comes out the bench. She doesn't even start.
This is why this is going to be a conversation later in the year, because by the time the choice comes out, things are going to balance out. Joyce is never going to score 53, because you're right. She ain't gonna never have to at South Carolina, because unless she has one of them games and all of a sudden Dawn say you hot and don't take her out, that doesn't happen in South Carolina.
But that can happen. But she has to make it happen. Has she gotten that hot?
But the rule is when you up by 50. Or 40 every game, you ain't gonna stay there to score 50-something points. You gotta score 50-something points to keep your who haven't they beaten like that? Somebody in the top 5?
Yes, a top 5. Yeah, I don't care. A game is a game.
Okay. Then who did Vandy just beat?
They're gonna blow it off tomorrow or today, whenever they play. But
yes,
that means play each other. When they play.
That's true. That's what we go see. Vandy does play. We gotta figure the schedule out. We'll look at the schedule and see. We'll look at the schedule and check it. I'll check the schedule. We will see. But that's why I say it's a later. That's why I say it's later on this year. That's why I say it's a conversation we're gonna have later on in the season. Want to see what your brain's gonna work at.
Well, he gonna defend that damn South Carolina at any cost, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy.
Wait a minute, I didn't defend nothing, man. I just
Hey,
asked a question.
Joyce Edwards is a
Oh my
beast.
god.
She's leading South Carolina in scoring, and she comes off the bench. I get it. She's that shit. That's just how cool. That's just the chemistry that South Carolina has. I mean, they got 20 All Americans. I mean, everybody.
February the 23rd, South Carolina and Vandy. February 23rd, so a couple of weeks later in this season, so
That
they play
water
each
boy,
other.
that water boy is All American. Okay, he was All American in high school, giving water perfectly. Everybody's a fucking All American coaches, All American training staff.
Listen,
Get it.
I, first, you ain't gonna talk about me because I was a Piggly Wiggly All American back in the day, but you just remember that back in my day, buddy. Oh gosh,
Not a
that's
piggly
hilarious.
wiggly. Yo tell, but
The
yeah,
Piggly
but
Wiggly
look
All
here.
American.
But speaking of these college kids, let's go on back to the topic that I absolutely hate to love. That damn NIL got a settlement. Yes, they
Tell
did.
me about it. Tell us about the
Hell,
money.
I'm trying
Must
to
be the
figure it all out
money.
because it's so much. So Tennessee and some other state sued NCAA. Some players, some ex
Mm-hmm.
players did. They felt like they were wrongfully done. They didn't get their money in their name,
Mm-hmm.
image, and likeness. And the judges ruled. It's probably. I mean, I think she ruled in their favor, but it's not completely done as of yet. But all in a nutshell, what it ends up being, every school's gonna be able to give away $21.2 million a year to athletes. They gotta pay them. They gotta pay them. Everybody's get paid, but there's so many different anomalies in there, like walk-ons and people in women's sports. There's so many little things where people are gonna unfairly not get paid, or they're gonna lose scholarships because if they're giving this kind of money to pay people to come in, there's gonna be less scholarships for people to actually just go and play the sport they love and get an education. Everybody's not in it for the freaking money. So you're taking away free education from people because there's gonna be less scholarships. It's just a whole bunch of stuff just to give this money out. So I just been reading a lot about it, but they ruled in their favor. 20.2 million a year each school. I don't know if that's power schools or how that's divvied up. It was a $28 million, I think, lawsuit.
I'm
Two,
I'm gonna have to
2 years.
read more into it. The reason why, because I'm believing it should be the opposite. If I'm paying you the NIL money to come, that you gonna use that money to pay for school,
Exactly.
and that leaves an open scholarship for somebody else.
But
Is
you
what I'm
think
saying.
when
So
these schools are cost you $200,000 for 4 years. I mean, you got to think some of these schools are 50 to 80,000 a year to just go. You know what I mean? And you're out of state. They're gonna take all that, and then your
hold on,
money's gonna dwindle. They're not gonna like that. These kids ain't gonna like
hold
that.
on. If I'm paying you $1.6 million
I
and
get it.
or 2 million or 4 million or whatever, you're not gonna be on the scholarship. That for part of your 4 million will be paying for part of that is for to be at my
But
school.
how
That's
many
what that's
kids?
gonna
But
be,
think about
which is
how
gonna
many
leave
kids are
a
they paying on a
scholarship
team?
for.
How many kids? Okay, on a
That's the
football
point.
team of 53 kids, how many gonna have an NIL deal that you paid out of your 20 million? And then how many people
Hold
are
on.
gonna actually be on scholarship or financial aid now because there's no
They,
scholarship money to give?
see, that's what I'm saying. The ones that are gonna have the big NIL deals, they're not gonna be using my scholarship. I'm gonna use the scholarship for the other ones.
But
Now,
they're
they
limited
so
the
it's gonna be a
scholarships. There's not gonna be many to give out to
well.
anyone.
There's still gonna be scholarships because number one, depending on the sport, we gotta like I said, we're gonna have to dig deeper in this. The SEC teams last year, all of them made more than $150 million each, and you giving me 28 over here, so I still got $130 million over here.
Yeah,
Now
they do.
that's
They're
gonna
gonna
bar.
give it to you. They ain't gonna give these
I,
kids.
no, you got to give me that, but you're gonna still. I still got scholarships for certain people, and then as you get more popular on the field, on the court, and you start getting your NIL deals, what's gonna probably happen is I'm moving you into the NIL bucket that you paying, and I'm gonna
I
use your
get
scholarship for
I get
somebody
what
over
you're
here.
saying, but when you're talking about 53 kids, only 10 of them are getting NIL deals on a really good team. You got to think some of these
Fair,
smaller schools, none of them got one. None of them
fair.
have
Here's
an
the problem.
NIL deal.
We're talking about something that's been happening for the last 100 years, but we just didn't know. Now it's on the table instead of under the table. The same people who get the NIL deals with the same football players and basketball players who getting the more money under the
They
table,
are.
while me was sitting
They
there,
are.
the same
They
dude who
are.
couldn't get a sandwich because I was on the scholarship. It's the same deal. All it
They
is
are.
all they're gonna do is everybody's gonna hire what North Carolina's done, and they're gonna get a general manager, just like North Carolina did, and they're gonna hire somebody who can move the money and say, okay, the money goes here, a little bit here. This is how much your contract is, and this is how much
They're
yours is
gonna
gonna be.
have to do
That's all
that
it's
in
gonna
some
be.
kind of way. They're gonna have
A
to some
salary
kind
cap.
of way. I mean, a
It's gonna
salary
be a
cap. We're
salary
talking
cap.
about college.
It's
We're
gonna be
talking
a
about
salary cap,
college.
and this is what's gonna happen. You know, you watch. That's all it is.
That's just
It's a
stupid to
business.
me. It is now, but
It's
that
a
wasn't what it's
business.
for. You're supposed to get a scholarship to get an education free. So I'm over it.
Listen,
But the
my here,
tournament will
here's
follow.
my
We'll
thing.
see how it go.
I don't feel bad for colleges, and I don't feel bad for the NCAA because for 100 years these people were taking these kids' names like this and making millions and billions of dollars, and these kids can get nothing. I don't care if these kids get all the money now because before
I
you wasn't
understand.
giving me anything.
I know, and I love that they're getting paid. I don't take anything away from that. It's just change life changing money. They deserve it. I get it. All I'm saying is that giving them this money is not helping the sport. They don't have the love for the sport. People go pro to get the bag. They're getting the bag from high school, so you have no way to even care about this money or to work harder. This is why we're not liking sports the way we did. This is why we don't care about basketball. This is why these kids aren't working hard. That's why we got Bronny James in the damn NBA. You know, everything is gone to shit over money and not the love of the game. I'm still here for the love. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the love
You
of the
know
game.
what?
I get it to get compensated, but you can't tell me that giving these kids this kind of money coming out of high school takes away their drive to be better, to get better, to make more money because they're so simple. Come on, are you kidding me right now? These kids right now, our generation, we'd have probably done better with this money. We'd had a few fools, but we took that dang on money, took care of our parents while we was at home, while we was in college. We'd still been in the dorm. We might have brought them a mobile home or whatever the hell we could have did. You know, they keep the lights on. Hell, give my mama cable because most of them don't even have cable. You know what I mean? So I mean, all I'm saying is it takes away from their love of the game and their drive to be better, which in turn gives us a horrible experience as fans to watch these people play a game that they don't care nothing about. It's just about the money. And we're gonna get into an
Well,
NBA when we see all these bad players sitting on the damn bench.
well, here's what I'm going to say, and we
Oh,
can move on. This is a problem that we've had a problem for a long time. You're right. But what happened was the love of the game has disappeared a long time ago when people would start getting paid for not doing something for but potential. Jordan got paid for the stuff he started doing. Now people got paid for the potential, the thought that they could do such and such. That's when the love of the game started. I mean, the love ended. That's why these kids didn't want to go to college. Oh my God, I can't go to college because I'm gonna go in.
ain't
I'm
no
gonna do this
sense.
so I can get paid. I get all of that, but right now this is what the business is. This is not fair on one side, but it wasn't fair on the other side. We're gonna eventually find the balance. Once we find the balance, it
Oh,
is maybe it's gonna turn around. But the problem that you're naming is a pro problem. That's not a college problem. That's not a high school
it's
problem
a
with the kid.
it,
That's
no,
a pro problem.
it is a college problem because all this starts there. Where do you think they get these tendencies? Where do you think they get these thoughts and why they're the way they are once they get to the pro level? Why do you think they're the way they are? It's changing.
They,
It is ever changing.
this problem started in AAU in high school, and before that, when everybody thought they were special because they got talent and can eventually make money. That's when the problem starts. It ain't further up. It started early when these people they see this 6'2" 4-year-old and they think, oh my God, we're gonna make money on it. This is what's gonna
But
happen.
like you said,
This is what you
I
do.
did see that where Michael was talking about the potential. They are getting paid on potential. They don't know if they're going to be good. You giving this kid in high school $2 million to come play basketball for you, and he ain't never played a college game in his damn life. I don't
Yep.
think that Jordan and them got money until they showed what they could do, and then they got their
What they
endorsements.
that's the difference. And once they
So
changed, all it started changing
it's
in
all
college
about
before
money.
that
The
and
love is
AAU
gone.
before that. So, but let's move on because we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
because
that
I
for the
can talk
rest of
about
our
all
lives.
day. What's up, Tasha? Thank you for joining. He done got me high. The NIL rubs me wrong, but we're going to move on because I can go on for days. Unrivaled. Ooh, we. Last night was really good. Oh, last night was a really good game. So it was a game me and TT been waiting on. Our Luna Owls and what's your Luna Owls and my team, the Laces. They actually
Your
played
team, not my
my
team,
team.
your team.
Don't act like that.
Well, the
Don't.
Luma out. Listen, it was the best game that I've seen,
It
and I think right after
was.
the game, the commentator said they need a 7-game series of that because them girls were playing. I'm like, You know what I'm saying?
You know
I
I'm
love that
bitter.
game. I watched it.
You
I know
know
you
I'm
are,
bitter.
but I watch two things I love. The Luna Owls played some real ball, and my gosh, I think they are the prettiest team in the league. My God. I, excuse me, other than Courtney Williams with the little,
I'm
but
about to
don't get me
say,
wrong.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
you
she
know,
cute too for whatever that like her style. She ain't ugly.
but
So
but the but those Derr Owls are the
yeah,
prettiest,
yeah,
and they win
yeah.
it too. Darn.
Yeah, if you go
So
on Rival's page and see them walking in to the game because they have pictures like that, yeah, they be stacked. So, okay, they give the people what they want. They give the people what they
give
want.
'em what they want.
But the
So,
game was
but the
good. My
game.
team lost. My team lost. It is what it is.
We listen. We all take L's, and I think your team plays. I think we play the Owls. My vinyl plays the Owls in a couple of days. Today, I think it's the day this evening. So,
Mm.
listen. We keep telling y'all if y'all are missing this, y'all just don't love sports. If y'all ain't watching this, y'all don't love basketball. If y'all ain't watching this, I don't know what you're
Something
doing.
wrong
I
with you. I
don't know
don't
what you're
know.
doing.
But when I tell you last night that the Laces and the Owls, that game was really, really good. And the Fisher Collier was fade away, dropping buckets left and damn right. Man, listen, and then what's her name? She joined the Laces. What's her name? Little guard. Oh man, God, what is her name?
From Vegas,
Yes,
from Vegas.
yes, from
What's
Vegas.
her? Yeah. What's her name? She was injured the whole time.
Man, listen,
Whatever her name is, we know who she does. She
Jamar,
came in and balling.
Jamie, you are missing. You haven't checked one of them games out yet. Oh my goodness, this is supposed to be every year. Breonna Tatum, two WNBA players started this league. They're getting paid $250. They get paid more than they are in the W. Okay. And they're about to start a 1-on-1. So the whole league right now is playing 3-on-3. It's a 2-month tournament in Miami. It's all in a bubble, and they're about to start a 1-on-1. They're gonna have a 1-on-1 crown as well. So
What?
man, you better watch this stuff for real.
But I'm gonna say we can move on from this one. Don't sleep on my girl Alicia Gray for hours. You see her, Alicia be game cack.
Look,
Sorry.
Alicia Gray.
You,
Oh, I done took us out. My bad. I done took us out.
so we can move on from that. So we can move
Yeah.
on to what's going on. What is going on?
Wait a minute. The next game, we had another game. Well, those were the only two games that was on last night. So we have some games
Yeah.
coming up today. But I did want to recognize my MVPs from last night. So sorry about that little mix up. I don't know what I hit, but Sabrina Onesu, 30, she dropped 32 on them. Okay, and then like I
32 on
said, the physical caller, man, listen, if y'all ain't watching that girl, her game is so smooth,
them.
it don't make no sense. Her game is just
She's
way too smooth for him.
she was what if she was number 2 in the MVP voting? Because she is that girl. She is
And her
that
baby ain't
girl.
even
Y'all
won.
keep
Look,
playing.
her baby ain't even won. The baby ain't won yet.
No.
She had the baby right before the W last year. So these women are ridiculous. So make sure you guys tune in because if you don't, that's on you. But they do play today. They only play on Fridays,
Yeah.
Saturdays, and Mondays. That's it. 2 games a day. They only play 4 quarters. And first and fourth quarters do not have any commercials. It is a really fast paced game. Lasts about an hour, I would say. But today,
Check it out.
Miss and Vinyl playing at 6 o'clock Eastern. And then we'll have Rose and Laces play at 7. So I think one of Rose players need to lace up their sneakers and quit throwing them damn bricks.
Listen,
That
she
Bayou
she
Barbie and
she
Brick Barbie.
we call her McDonald Barbie now because you saw the McDonald's deal she got. They
I
got a little
seen
meal
it.
for her, the first female to
I
ever get a
seen it.
meal. So
Do
so
you,
we
boo?
can talk about it, but she know how to make her money. She made a big
Yeah.
issue that she retired her mama the other day. She paid
She
off her
bought her
mama's mortgage.
house. Yeah,
Congratulations.
man.
Bought her house
Congratulations.
and bought her. Congratulations. And if you can do that without hitting the shot, keep doing it. If
Well,
you
I know
can
this
do that
from DC.
without
I know this from the DC area. So did she go out to Virginia buy a house, or did she pay off a row home?
she paid off her mama's mortgage, and then she said she buying her a house in Chicago. So I'm gonna stay out of grown folk business because her money ain't my business. But like I said, if you're making that money by not hitting the shot, imagine what you can do when you start hitting them. Go ahead,
I
go
ain't about to get
ahead
on
and
that
get
girl
it
because
done.
that's a
That's
whole
what I'm
nother
saying.
segment. We're gonna give her one of these days, Brick Barbie. We coming for you. But Monday, Monday they play again. Miss play Phantom. Lunar Owls play Vinyl. So all that Monday evening, 7:30, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Promise you 2 hours and you're done. So y'all check them out. Y'all check them out. For real, for real. And then before, let me. Where's my little pad at? Did you see where they're gonna Pat Summit? They're actually
Yes,
we'll get into that. Actually, I think I have it on down the line. We'll get into it, but I'm about to go to WNBA trades. But the W's added another team possibly, and I can't wait to get to that segment. I just thought about her. But WNBA trades, they still trading. When the hell is it over? When's the deadline?
No, today is the day they can actually sign. Today is the first day
Okay.
they can make the trade, and now they can actually do the signing and all that stuff. So over this next
Okay.
couple of days, you're gonna see everybody who we heard doing things, doing it, and there's still some possibility of free agents out there signing with teams. So this is about to
Okay.
still get crazy, and I'm loving this.
Okay.
This is amazing.
It really is. Kelsey Mitchell, she resigned. So Clark should be
Indiana,
happy over
yep.
there. She should be happy over there. She resigned. Then we had Dallas Wings. Oh girl, she actually what was her name? Oh my god, I'm trying to think of her name.
Which one now? They lost Howard because Howard signed with
How
Indiana.
was it? Yeah,
They lost.
yeah, it was Howard. This is Howard. This is Howard. She actually signed with Indiana. So Dallas lost a lot of people. I don't know what the hell we about to do. We lost some, but we're bringing in some. But in my eyes, Phoenix is the big winner of everything.
So far,
So
Phoenix
far,
has
Phoenix is the
added.
big winner. But she's gone.
Phoenix
Dallas, we
is
lost her too. She gone.
we had Sably was traded to Phoenix yesterday.
Sibley's gone. So
Um,
Phoenix got Sibley, Kalani Brown, and Uzun, whoever the hell she is. But Dallas did get Ty Harris, and
did,
Kiki Herbert or some shit. I don't know. They
okay,
didn't win good.
so
Delisha,
let me break this down.
they got
So
Delisha. That's it.
you got the list from Indiana, the one we was talking about. We got her down there. They also got Ty Harris, Gamecock, Kiki Harrington, Gamecock.
Well,
So
Kiki, yeah, Kiki is. It is a signed deal. It is okay.
so they're down there. That's what Dallas got. Who else got it? Who's in this? Indiana got Sophie Cunningham
Did
from
they?
Phoenix. With a shooter from Phoenix that goes to Indiana to give them another shooter, and I think they're like the 13th or 19th pick in the draft, like that. So, but Sably's big thing was she wanted to go someplace that had facilities. That tells you Dallas must not have the facilities right now that she wanted, because she wanted out of. Listen, Thomas a couple of days ago from Connecticut, so they are going to be tough down there. And Indiana got a little bit better. They gave up Smith, but they gave shooters and more draft picks, and I think something, and they gave Howard. So it built itself back out. So each team got a little bit different, but we're gonna see. But I've been loving this one. All these moves. Girl re-signed with Seattle. What girl named the one from Stanford? Her sister was on ESPN talking all the
Oh
time.
yeah, Anike Agumake, her sister, she resigned.
Yeah, yeah, she re-signed with Seattle.
Okay.
They still got the number 2 pick in the draft. These moves, this is making this look. They ain't even playing, and we talking about them. Fair. This is the
I
point.
mean,
They're not
I mean,
playing, and we're talking about them.
So I mean, you got to think Atlanta Dream. They got some stuff. They got Howard. Now they got BG. BG went on down
Yep.
there, so I seen them out fishing somewhere because they all played together in the Unrivaled. So she's playing
Yep.
actually with Unrivaled with her teammates now for the W. So I think that's going to build their cohesiveness. So people definitely going to have to be on the lookout. For that, because I promise you, they're building that cohesiveness, and that Phoenix team we're talking about. Here they go.
We, yeah,
That Phoenix
we
team
will
is
see the
going
magic.
to be ridiculous. But honestly, between Phoenix and Vegas, um, I think that's just about to be ridiculous. So we're gonna see how it go. They're still doing more and more and more trades. Just like you said, they can sign today. So it's gonna get really really interesting. So y'all keep it up because now with Unrival and now with all these trades, I'm ready for the W. Man, they just building it up.
I'm
So let's get right.
ready.
I mean, let's get right. But what I was talking about earlier, Tennessee Summit. The W is thinking about bringing a WNBA team to Tennessee, and they're going to call it Tennessee Summit if they, I guess voted in or whatever the case. I think it's for 2026, possibly an expansion. So man, that's a really good honor. I'm down with it. I think if they did have one in Tennessee, what else could you say? What else could you make it?
And that's the perfect name for it. They honored Pat Summitt, who put basketball on the map in that state and college basketball. And it's a great name, Tennessee Summit, because it works. Because they do have mountains in Tennessee. I think it's perfect. It's one of those situations where it just kind of fits
It
for what
does.
it's going to be. But they're still one of several teams that they're considering. They just put a bid in. That's all it is right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see what
Right.
happens
They
moving
gonna
forward.
get you. They threw something in there. They knew what to do. That was their marketing right there. Who's not gonna take Summit?
That's
Like
brilliant.
that would
That
be
is a
that would
brilliant
be
marketing move.
dumb. That would be so dumb. Everybody, those games would be packed just in her honor. Okay, so
Yep.
I think it's a good marketing move. I hope they do it. I hope it come to fruition. So we'll see how it go. But moving on to the NBA. Let's see what's popping over there. There's a few little things we want to talk about over there with them trashy, non wanting to play people.
I'm not even fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you.
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying
fooling
now,
with
some
you.
people choose not to play. Some people, unfortunately cannot play. Make it happen, WNBA. I'm make it happen. Who Lord? Murray.
Oh Lord.
Them poor Pelicans. Them poor Pelicans. Murray is out for the season. Gone.
And it was a non-touching physical injury. That means he
Non-contact.
tore that Achilles. Non-contact. He tore that Achilles. I feel bad for him. But what kind of facilities they got down there in New Orleans when everybody's hurt all the freaking time? So that can't be
Maybe they be
everybody
down
just
there
getting
putting.
hurt. It's got to be something about the training staff. It's got to be something about
I
everything
mean,
going on down there.
it is New Orleans. Maybe they putting roots on folk out there and piss somebody off at a restaurant. Some over there poking needles in them. Y'all know
Wow.
how New
So
Orleans
you
get
put
down.
listen. I ain't gonna talk about it because I don't want nobody to have no voodoo doll on me. I'm getting old. Everything hurting
I don't
already.
know.
I don't
They
want things to be
pissing off
hurting.
some people. Maybe they done did some women wrong. I don't know. But I wouldn't play down there because it just ain't right. It just ain't right. What's up, Cora? Thank you for joining them Grizzlies. I'm worried about Ja missing games. Ja's gonna be all right. As long as he gonna pull out
Listen,
them
as long
guns.
yeah, but as long as he ain't got no gun, he should be alright. He just stay away from
You
the
got
guns. He should be alright.
so they'll be all right. You got Willingham over there. He dropping stuff. Hometown kid. So y'all be all right. But yeah, them Poe Pelicans. Ooh, I think it's hilarious. When Fat Boy coming back? Is he playing?
He's supposed to be playing. He's playing. I don't know who Fat Boy is,
Yeah, you do.
but
The
if you talk
fat boys are back.
if you talking about South Carolina boy, he
Yeah,
playing. So I'm not even going.
yeah. Your
We ain't even gonna talk
cornbread.
about him.
You gonna eat your
So,
cornbread.
bread.
Hello,
I
somebody
ain't fooling
damn
with you.
cornbread. You can get my cornbread.
You can't have my cornbread.
Leonard, what's new?
I don't even.
What's new,
I don't
Leonard?
even know why we talking about this. Why are we talking about this?
I have to
It would be
continue to
it
let you
would
guys
be
know the
new.
trash.
It'd be new if he playing. This ain't new that he ain't playing. It'd be new if he was playing. Why are we talking about this?
My knee hurt. I couldn't play the game. I had to get my family out of the fire and put them in a hotel somewhere, so I can't play for 15 games. Now my knee is sprained, it's sore, swollen. I don't know what's wrong. I can't play.
Moving on. Moving on. I can't even talk about it. Just keep it moving on. And that's no lie. Oh,
Well, the
sorry,
next
my
one,
fault.
but the thing is, the next one ain't no damn better. Man, look, I blame
Again,
their mamas.
why are we
I
talking about
blame
this?
their mamas. I blame their mamas for having these lazy ass boys. That damn Embiid, just trash.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
47%.
mm-mm.
He has missed 47% of his career, basically, in the NBA. How do you do that?
Why are you talking
How
about
you
this
do
again?
that? 446
What?
games. He missed more games than he played. Well, no, he played 446. He's missed 400.
Okay.
But
Okay.
y'all paid him.
Okay.
But y'all paid him.
I didn't pay.
They paid
I didn't
him.
pay.
They paid him. They paid
It's
him.
hard out there for a pimp. We
I'm
can't
trying not
find
to
no
pay him no
center that
money.
will play. We gotta find a center on the court. Because we paid all this money to this. Oh, it's my fault. I'm making up songs as we go today. We going. We gonna do this
I
today,
see.
man.
But yeah, Philly, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. A waste of money.
Okay.
Y'all could get your homeless off the streets with his income. Quit playing.
True, true,
Quit playing.
true.
How long is the process gonna take?
Uh, to retirement. The process takes to retirement. The process about the league. The process to get him to stop eating them Philly cheesesteaks and get on the court. That's what the process should be.
My
My fault.
Cooper,
My fault.
he poked me in my eye.
Hey, kid, please.
But on a more serious note, I didn't know. I don't think anybody did. Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade is cancer free. Who knew? Like, who knew? Yeah, Dwayne Wade. He actually had cancer. He had it 40% of his kidney, I think, taken out. And last year, and he's completely cancer free, feeling great. But dang, he kept that on the low, which was nobody's business. But perfectly, I'm glad that things are good for him. Everything worked, the surgery and stuff. But yeah, just want to give him a little holler out. Prayers up. Glad that he's okay.
Well, what I'm gonna say about this, and I'm gonna say two things, and of
Oh,
course, I'm gonna make fun. I'm gonna make fun. Number one, maybe he was going through when they made that ugly ass statue. Maybe he was in chemo at that time when that statue was taken in that face, because they need to fix that statue. That's number one, and you know it.
is
We
that
ain't gonna
what he
say
look
that. So I'm
like on
hoping.
chemo? Is that what he was? Is that
apparently,
what he look like on chemo? That's what
apparently
I
that's what it
said.
was.
You're going to hell.
And number two, if you've been paying attention to Dwayne Wade over the last couple of years, you can physically notice something was going on. His face was getting puffy around and something, and that usually happens when you're having kidney scenarios and stuff. I didn't know. I just thought the dude retired was eating. I don't have
Yeah,
any
I
questions
thought
about
him and Gabby was laid up in bed eating and
it.
that kind of stuff in
So,
Miami. I didn't know, but damn, so you blaming it on the
but
chemo? I ain't.
but I'm glad he's healthier now. I'm glad he kept his business to himself. I'm
Yeah.
glad he's there for his family and he had the ability to do this thing. So yeah, but now that you're healthy, tell him to get you a new statue. Tell him to fix that face on that statue, player. That's what, that you
Maybe that's
healthy
a
now. Take
memory
another
that we
picture.
don't. Maybe that is what he looked like when he was on chemo, and
That's
it means
mighty.
more to him than us.
Okay. Well, then more power to you. Keep it up there, sir. My fault. I ain't gonna talk about you no more.
Oh,
Love you,
that
Dwayne Wade. Seriously.
man, listen, I'm
My
not
fault.
going to. Lord, y'all, you know my heart. I didn't say that. Torrance did.
I did. You know my heart, and I did say it. So I'm just gonna ask for forgiveness. That's all I can do.
It's a will for sin. That's a will for sin.
Listen, you can pray for it. You can pray. People pray. You can pray for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, that darn Clark. Caitlin, they asked her to join the 3-point contest at the All Star, and I don't do nothing
Yeah.
with your people.
Well,
She won't
well,
do
I'm gonna say
nothing.
this. I'm gonna
Nothing.
say this. What did she have to gain? And she had everything to lose in this scenario because last year Sabrina did it. Hold on. Sabrina did it last year, and after Sabrina did it and took took your boy to the last second and to beat her, her star rose. She became a bigger star. It gave her spotlight. Do we really need Caitlin Clark to get more spotlight? Do we really need her to go to a different level?
I don't think I could think of several more people that could have asked been in a 3-point contest.
Then why aren't they asking them? Ask them. Okay, she
They,
said no. Why are we talking about her? Ask the
because
person
the
who wanted to go.
NBA is desperate. Nobody's watching this shit. They're trying to get anybody that's of any type of name or caliber besides the people in their own league that won't play like LeBron or other people who won't have this 3-point shootout. I mean, like, I don't know. They're trying to find any and anybody to come and make it a little bit better. She's a star-studded name. Why would she? They know that's a whole different 20 million people are gonna watch the 3-point shootout just because she's in it. So they tried. They shot their shot. She blocked that
Declining.
shit.
She didn't lose any fans or gain any fans, so
Oh
she good
no.
either direction on that.
They was just using her anyway for it. That's all I'm thinking. They using her for the clout. What's up, Sharita? What's up, Sorrow? Joining us this morning. Thank you for joining. But they were just using her for clout. So don't really care. But I ain't no Clark fan, so make me no never mind. Is the All-Star game worse than the Pro Bowl? Man, listen. They both at the bottom of the toilet, okay?
Can you tell me how you feel about that once again? Can can I get your
Basura,
feelings?
trash, bottom of the toilet. That ain't been clean, a hoarder's house toilet. That kind of thing.
So what I'm going to say to that is, I agree with you. Both of them are not worth watching. I 100% agree with that. But what are they supposed to do? What would, as fans, if anybody can come up with some things that they should do, let us know, because I would want to see what they could do. The Pro Bowl is horrible. They having question contests. They having catching things with mascot gloves. They having things that don't make no sense for
It's a
football
carnival.
players.
It's
I'm
just a
like,
carnival.
what in
Bring your
the,
kids. You might as well have Ferris wheels and shit out there. Go
you
karts.
know? If you want the players to meet the fans, have a fans day. That's all you gonna do. Don't do it like this. And then your big event is a flag football. The big event of the weekend is a flag football
It
game.
goes back to the integrity of the sport. It goes back to these people, the players we have. All we wanted to do is go back the way it used to be. When we had a real game, when we really played, when it was really things going on, when people watched the Pro Bowl, it was an honor to go to the Pro Bowl. Those
It
type
was an
things.
honor.
So now, because of name, image, and likeness, and all the other stuff, these
Don't
kids getting
blame that.
everything before they get there. Hey, if Trump can blame DEI, I'm blaming NIL.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm a thumbs up on you, and we gonna move on.
So don't question me no more.
Nope, no. Grown people talking. Shut up. Grown folk talk.
Yeah,
Shut up.
and so we can get done with this NBA. We got the Eastern
Well, we still
Reserves.
talking.
We did go. Yeah, we still talking about it. I promise. Two more topics. This in the West. Last week, I think we went over the starters.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got our reserves. They finally picked the reserves, the bench. I ain't, you got to pick the bench. Uh, Picking ball boys too, towel girls.
Is that the bench, or is that one of the teams? Now you gonna put all these make
No,
these four?
it's
Is
the
it the four
reserves.
teams?
This is the Eastern Conference reserves, and when they say reserves, I would assume the bench. I don't
Okay,
know.
so talk to me.
Tell
So
me.
this year they still going with the regular NBA All Star game, or is this the year they're gonna start those four teams to see who play? I'm
No, I don't
confused.
think they
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
the 14. I think it's still regular. They didn't go with the 14. I don't think they did the tourney. They didn't do the tourney.
Okay,
But this is
okay,
going to
so
be a
okay,
game. It's just a game this year. Next year the
so
tourney might happen.
because as you know, I ain't paid attention to it. So
Yeah, we know.
either
We
way,
know.
but
But I'm
what
here
I'm
for
going to
you.
say is this: you're looking at the Eastern Conference. I don't care who's there. Let's talk about who's not there.
Hmm.
I don't care who's there.
Hmm.
Tell me who's not there that you want to see that's supposed to be there. That's what we need to see.
Hmm. Good question.
Mm.
Well, I mean, the
How,
best players are the
how,
starters.
how's LaMelo Ball out there in Charlotte, who's averaging 128 points a game, not in the All Star game right now for the East? How in the
I
world
think
is that humanly
because
possible?
honestly, they're really trying to make people bring in people from better teams. I guess I'm assuming it's because his team sucks.
Number one, why don't you put a person from every team to make their fan base want to watch at least watch their player? First,
I
the
mean, you
dude is
still got
averaging
32 people on the squad. I mean, it's 32 teams. I mean, what do you want to do?
32 teams. That
Enough
means you
18
got
people on the
16
team.
on 16 on
16, 18.
each. You're gonna start your 5, and then you go. Apparently, you got a bench of 122 people playing the reserves. You got already a for real.
And like
And
you
of course,
said,
these people don't want to play anyway. So all you do is everybody get like 5-10 minutes and get on the court and rotate them in and out. What difference does it make right now? What difference?
just do away with the damn game. How about that? Glad Kay Cunningham got the nod. He's been balling. Yeah, Melo missed a ton of games.
Okay, he missed a ton of games, and I didn't say it shouldn't be between Cade Cunningham and LaMelo Ball. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You gonna tell me somebody who made it like Dame time? What has he been doing in Milwaukee? Have you even heard his name? But he's an All-Star game. Did he? Have you even heard his name this year?
Hero shouldn't be on there just because he almost got beat up. Ran away from the start some shit. He should be on there for that. But I feel you. I understand. Look, don't beat the
I'm like,
messenger. I'm just here to let the people know who playing on the All Star team. You gotta fight me.
good point.
We at the barbershop.
Good point.
Call the cops on
Good
your
point.
ass.
Listen, you done messed up my fade. You sitting there messing up my fade right now. Talking about calling the cops on me. You said they got a line over here. My edges ain't even, and you want to talk about why my message up? Come on now.
Yeah, let me get
it's hard out here.
Let me get you seeing your points back. Let me get you seeing your points right. I got you. But the Western Conference, are you a little happier with that? I mean, damn.
Yeah, whatever.
You just saying because Anthony Davis is a reserve, he didn't get this starting spot.
Hold on. Okay. Remember when we just talked about? Remember when we just talked about your boy Leonard has been out for 89% of the games this year?
Yeah.
Now there is a dude playing for the Clippers, Powell, averaging 24 points a game for the Clippers, and he is not on this All-Star game. Now, and the Clippers are not the bottom; they're in the top 5 in the West. Why isn't he there? He's averaging 21. He's averaging more than your boy, the Beard, on that squad, and the Beard's a superstar. Why isn't he there? No, I don't want to see it. If you're going to honor people who is really playing some ball, not because somebody named. I know him. We're going to vote for him. We're going to put him in. I don't give a crap about names anymore. Put the dudes who are really balling out in there. Why isn't he in there? So, no, I ain't happy because the real players ain't playing. If I want to see an All-Star game, I can put it on my video game.
Thompson, hell, he should have got an All-Star spot. Hell, Thompson, I'd have took him. They put Segun in there. I'd have put Thompson in there. He balling out. Dillard, he's balling out. Yeah, I can see your argument. I feel you. I ain't vote over Powell over Williams. Exactly. So.
I mean, seriously though, you know what? But we know it's a popular scenario to put whoever. It ain't gonna make me watch it because I see whoever over whoever in there. I just want to see. I want people to be rewarded for playing ball, for really playing ball this year. Even in an NBA that nobody's watching, he balling out. That I know his name. That I see him. Come on, that's all I got to say. But I'm a little hot by this subject, so I'm gonna move on because we're talking about WNBA no more. Let's move.
Yeah, I don't need your wife calling me talking about y'all had to go to the emergency room because his blood pressure was up. So we gonna move on to the NFL. I think he has a little more enjoyment over there, but not for the first topic. Sorry, Pro Bowl.
Moving on. Sorry, my fault.
So no, they had the Pro Bowl. They're still having Pro Bowl stuff. I'm doing good to even be able to bring this to you, okay? Because Pro Bowl Thursday, they had a bunch of games. They had carnival games and popcorn, and you could get your funnel cake, get on the 360 booth and do a passing test, and they had a relay race. It sounds like a good old field day.
Carnival.
6th grade.
Good old carnival, you know what I'm saying? We got a carnival. The first day of the fair. You know, you get all excited. The fair come to town. Yeah. The first day of the fair, we excited.
The fair, like I said, it reminds me of field day. We all love field day when we was young in elementary, so that's what it's giving field day vibes over here for me. Helmet Harmony, the big spike, they play dodgeball, okay?
And the worst part of the fair, the one thing we all said, It's in Orlando. What's the why? Why isn't it in Hawaii? Like I said, it was
They
nothing.
cheated
It
them
used
all
to
the
be
way around.
something.
Well,
It
Sunday,
used to be something.
if you're into this mess, tomorrow is your day. They're gonna have head to head Madden. I'm assuming they're playing video games. It's gonna be something live online for you gamers.
Did you
Uh,
just said head to head? So I get to watch on TV two players playing video games. That's what I
yes,
get. I get to sit there and
Madden
watch, and
25.
I
They
get
playing.
excited.
Yes, they're playing Madden 25. You see it? I ain't make this flight. I ain't
Oh God.
make this shit.
Let me drink my water and shut up. Sometimes, yeah, my blood pressure's up right now.
They got a punt
Mm-mm.
perfect. I guess got people over there punting. The great football race, tug of war. Do you hear me? I hope it's a pile of mud in the middle. And then the flag football game. So pick your poison. There you go.
Well, do they have a harass the masseuse competition? Because I bet everybody in the league can do that right now.
They
Apparently.
don't. They need to
Um,
have they need to have some kind of referee game.
so, well, no, they're in Kansas City. They get ready for the Super Bowl. As long as Kansas City plays, the referee can't have a referee game. My fault.
Okay.
Sorry.
They ain't even gonna have refs there. They all in Kansas. They meeting right now. How we gonna do this
They
next
meet.
Sunday?
So how we can make the Chiefs win the Super Bowl?
How we gonna do this next Sunday?
Sorry,
So
we're on
that's
one
what
today,
that.
y'all.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna go. So, but we're gonna move over to some actual news in the NFL and not this trash. So in the NFL, we got Bills. Micah Hyde is finally going to. Well, not finally. Hey, he's gonna retire. Um, Prolific Bill safety. Good gracious. Um, he is retiring after 11 years with the
Yeah.
Bills. Well, was
Good.
he always with the
Listen, good
Bills?
career. Yeah, I think he's has always been with Bills. What I heard is he's gonna come back as a referee to try to help other teams win games in the NFL next season after retirement. That's what I heard. He's gonna come
He
back
gonna come back
so,
and help
so
his
everybody
Bills
can't be like
win.
Kansas City. My fault. My fault. My fault,
Okay.
Mike. I'm just making fun of it. 11 years in the NFL is a tough thing. As a safety defensive back, do your thing. Congratulations. So proud of you. And I've never been really a fan of the Bills, but I've known your name. I've heard you, and I've watched you play. Can't skill is skill.
Right,
Skills are
right.
skills. I can't
He's
get mad at
retiring.
those.
He won't out now. He's like, let me go live my life while I still can remember things.
Now, now next year, if Buffalo beats Kansas City in the AFC Championship, I don't want to hear that Micah Hyde jumped off a building somewhere. He went
He ain't.
one
If he
year
see
too
the season going pretty good, he might come back out of retirement mid-season and
early.
shit.
Listen, I got two more games in me, Coach. I got two more games in me.
Put
Come on
me in.
back. I got two
Put
more.
me in, coach.
Put me
Put
in, Coach.
me in. But no, but
Good
other
luck.
than that, I want to talk about Mr. Andy Reid. That man, Andy Reid is the man. You know, when you put the numbers to it, I'm not a fan. I'm just giving the man his kudos. Uh, he has coached for both Super Bowl teams, and as you can see, he has 140 wins with the Eagles. He has 161 wins with the Chiefs. You can't tell me this man is not. Come on.
Now, what I'm going to say about Andy Reid is I love Andy Reid as a coach. Sometimes decision off the field with the family has been questionable, but that's none of my business, and I will always say that. But Andy Reid was just a nice guy who could get to the Super Bowl in Philadelphia, but couldn't win it. He came to Kansas City, and all of a sudden, he snuck in and got something that nobody thought was going to be getting, was going to do something. And
Yeah.
after that, he has become a superstar head coach. He was always a superstar head coach. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna take anything with. I appreciate him. I don't put him in the upper echelon as the greatest coaches ever, but I might have to if he keeps winning these Super Bowls. I can't
He's
complain. He
there.
keeps
In my eyes,
can't
he's
do
there. He
anything
just
question
got to
about it.
retire. He just got to retire.
So, but as you said, he's the all-time leading head. I mean, winningest head coach I think in Kansas City and in Philadelphia. So he's doing his thing. He's winning his championships now, and he knows how to pay the referees. I'm just not sorry, Andy, but my thing is, congratulations, Andy. So far, you are the man right now, and I want you to ride this wave as much as you can. Except I hope it ends Sunday. But go on.
Oh, it's going to end one way or the other as a champion or a loser. One of the two is going to end Sunday. So, Super Bowl is one freaking week away. Well, we all been here since week one, preseason, all that, mini camp, summer. We've been here for this day. And it is 1 week away. It is set. Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles. I ain't taking no picks right now. Just setting y'all up. 1 week away. You ready for it, TT?
No, listen, nope. I don't even think about. I'm not gonna think about it until Sunday, right? Because my team ain't playing, so I don't think about it until Sunday. What I'm thinking about this week and get my snacks ready for the Super Bowl game. What I'm gonna be eating for Super Bowl time.
Well,
That's what
I
the
do
important
know.
of it.
Well, I know what you're gonna be eating Super Bowl time because you're gonna be at my house, and I know what you need to be eating is ribs, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this.
Oh gosh, I
Cause
heard you.
you
I
said
heard
that
you.
I heard you when you offered. See how you be trying to renege all on live? No, not today. I'm gonna call you out.
No, I'm not trying to renege. I'm just dealing with bougie people around here because I told I was gonna do some ribs. I done got like 2 or 3 packs of some pork ribs, but somebody said I only want beef. Now I gotta go into the special butcher to go to the beef for bougie people. It ain't like it. It's just I ain't ready.
It's
It's
for
like I gotta do
my
special
health.
things
Are
for
you not
people for
caring
no
about my
reason.
health? It ain't
Everybody else can eat
bougie.
everything else.
This is for
Was
my
that
health. This is for my health. You don't care about my health. This isn't bougie. We don't need that pork. And then pork,
okay?
them pork, but they just ain't as good as beef. Ain't good.
If you do it for health, put that alcohol down. Put that brown liquor away. Put that put that.
Things that make you say, hmm. I ain't fooling with you. And that is our next topic.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, things that make you say, hmm. Like my ribs
Okay.
that will be over here next weekend, smoked, then deep fried. I might add. Okay. Gonna
Ooh,
make have
that's
to
gonna be
play
some
this
tough one,
back for
man.
you. Yeah, it is. I give you a head count soon so you know how much you need to make. Paul, you got any requests? Paul gonna be here.
Listen,
He gonna join us next week. Paul gonna join us next
listen.
week. He may as well.
Don't give me no head count. I'm gonna bring him as ribs. I'm gonna bring. If it run out, y'all on your own.
See how
Don't
you
tell me I need
do?
to be.
It's
If you
like,
run
I'm
out,
gonna
you
go
ain't getting
head
nothing.
count. Everybody gonna get half a slab. Me, they're trying to chop bones up. Ah,
Truth wrong
Paul,
with
get here
y'all.
early, man. Get here early.
You see, keep
You
playing.
want a rib? Get here early, Paul.
We been
Oh
get them
Lord.
early.
Yeah, get
Oh
here
gosh.
early. Yeah, we're gonna have a little Super Bowl gathering, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But things that make you go, hmm. Yeah, I have this up here for a reason. Them Chiefs and these damn refs.
Wow. Oh.
Yep. Now earlier I seen Paul and them talking about it on the show. They was talking so. I had it already on my listing, so um, what I request a recliner in the movie room. Now how you gonna be on? Are you gonna be on your cell phone right in the media room? I don't know if we can do the live from the media room, but we're gonna see how we can set you up, Paul. We're gonna see how it goes.
Wow. He got his order in. Paul said, I ain't
Yeah,
playing with
yeah.
y'all.
I'm sitting in the media room. Shit, get y'all. All right, well, don't come join the people, but y'all, this play last week, y'all saw it. Y'all saw all the many plays that these refs did to make sure that they got into the damn Super Bowl. Now, this one was just way too blatant, TT. This was just way too blatant. Y'all look at it. I'll just leave
I
it
can't.
there.
I'm like, I'm gonna close my eye. I don't want to see it. No.
Y'all see that line? But blind folks saw this line, but the refs didn't. Nope. He short of the line again when he gained it by 2 yards. That's all I'm saying. I seen a couple videos. I think I sent you a couple videos where it was first down, second down, then it turned back to first down real quick. Nobody paid no attention to nothing. Even down the logos on the screen that's giving us the downs flipped. You know what I mean? Like seriously, I don't know, but this is one of the craziest calls, one of the most blatant calls that I have seen ever in my life in the NFL.
Well, every time I've said something like that and looked at videos and showed videos, people say, "Well, Torrence, you're hating." Why am I hating? I don't have to hate the truth. If I'm sitting there looking at it right here, I'm not manipulating that this is not a first down. That two referees ran from different angles. One was given the first down, the other one didn't. And then all of a sudden, it's like they get in the conference and Paul, the commission called down and say, "Listen, this ain't gonna be no first down this time." You know what I'm saying? I don't know the answers to these questions. I'm not gonna get into that, but we all see Kansas City are getting things. But the problem with that is the other teams are not doing anything to prevent this stuff. Get ahead.
What you
Beat
supposed
these
to
people so
do?
these calls gonna make the difference.
They're making sure they
Go
can't get
score.
ahead. This did not make Kansas City win the game or gave them a score. This stopped Buffalo from being able to score and continue on with their drive. That's what this did. So it
Do
works both
you
ways.
do you think Buffalo didn't go into this game knowing this is what's gonna happen? You got to
They
put your
know
head
it,
back
but
in there.
it's still a game of inches, man, and you can't beat this. You can't fight a ref over inches like this. And then when you try to, even when they review it, it's like, nope, still, nope. I mean, what do you do?
Listen, I don't disagree, but you got to find. Listen, if you're gonna cheat me, punch the ref in the throat. You can't blow the whistle if you can't breathe. Something. That
They're
referee get caught in the
tainting their
tackle or something.
championship. In my opinion, Kansas City Chiefs are tainting their championships. Because personally, I just don't. I mean, I know in 20 years they're gonna be like, oh, they had this many championships. Nobody's gonna remember, deep down to this level to the refs. But in my eyes, for true fans, these are gonna be tainted Super Bowls. Like they
Fair,
shouldn't even be there.
fair. The worst part of this, the Kansas City is not doing it. The referees are doing it. Now they're getting the
They
benefit
paying
of
them.
it, but
They
Kansas
paying them.
City ain't doing it.
They paying.
We
But
don't know that. We don't know that yet.
but then it takes us over to this. Now I'm not a
Yes.
conspiracy theorist. I fuck
Uh
them
oh.
crazy people. I'm just saying. But
Okay.
sometimes you have to read between the lines. TT is on one today. He's always on one. Okay. Uh, oh, that mercy. But
Oh
y'all
man.
see it for yourself. 2001, 2, 23, 24, 25. For some reason, someone feels like when they come up with the emblems for the Super Bowl, which they do well in advance, we already have it for next year. That they're kind of lining up with who plays in it.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say. Things that make you go, Y'all see it? 2021, who played? You see the colors? 22,
Mm-hmm.
23, 24. Now, what we're gonna do with 25? Now, I figured you like 2025. Lions will be there. I mean, I know your Steelers still can't get there, but uh, you was going for the
Did I
Lions
just
this year.
did I just take a shot and I ain't say nothing in this conversation? Did you just shoot my Steelers? Do we see any orange in those logos?
I ain't out here rooting and hollering saying we about to win no damn Super Bowl either. I know my
Of
players.
course you better root and holler because your quarterback 72. You ain't got but 2 more years for him before you gotta draft another one.
We ain't gonna
But
talk about that because
listen,
we can have a whole hour on your coach. But let's go.
oh yes, and I bet you if my coach said I want to coach your team, you'd be like, yes, I want you. So
I
you
don't
better.
know right now. All good
You
things
talk about
do
my
come
coach if
to
you
an
want to.
end.
You know what I'm saying? Not don't be talking about my coach. But what we're gonna say is this: yeah, they've been doing these things with these logos, and this one I think this one has what it. This year's had red and yellow, and red and yellow got Kansas City in there playing this year. I don't know if these are conspiracies. I don't know. Maybe those are just the colors. I don't care. All I know is
There's things that make you
it's
go,
football. It's
There's things
football.
that's gonna
Just
make you.
enjoy it.
Now y'all watch it. Now let them damn Lions and Bills be in there and match these colors next year. We're gonna have a problem.
See, then you already pick your teams for next season. So we ain't got it. We're gonna put money on the Lions and the Bills. We're
Well,
gonna put
I'm
some
with the
money down so
Bills.
we know.
I'm always here for the Bills, but since we're here, I know the honors are tonight or whatever the hell they got going on. Where all the football players, get dressed up. We can see the linemen don't look like trash and tuck their bellies in, all that good stuff. They will be giving out awards tonight, and the top one will be MVP, and then I think Offensive Player of the Year. I think that's the runner-up gets that. Uh, we down to the finals. I get why Burrow's there, and I can respect it. Especially depending that
Had a great
everybody else
season.
lost. Everybody else ain't in the damn Super Bowl, so besides Saquon. But at this point, Saquon deserved this. Yes,
And then a
yes, sir.
couple of weeks ago, you looked at me like I was crazy.
No, no, no. I told you no at that time. And like I said, whoever wins this game, if they both lose, then they out. And whoever makes it to the Super Bowl is getting this. Did I not say that? Okay. Now,
The only problem.
if the Bills were there, you know what was going for. Even if Saquon, if Baltimore was there, that's who I would say definitely over. I'm just glad to see the Chiefs staying up here.
The only problem we got is this is supposed to be a regular season award, so I don't think they look into what happens in the playoffs, which they
I do.
should. Saquon has led his
They
team,
do too.
but we'll see.
If
but
they
I say
don't,
Mr.
then
Jackson
Bills
should
will
be
win. Then Allen will win it. How about that?
okay. Then if they're gonna give Allen MVP, then they're going to give Mr. Jackson the Offensive Player of the Year
Yep.
because he had the better stats. That's the only thing they can do. That means Saquon don't get nothing.
It's
That means
rough.
Saquon don't get nothing, which is gonna be
Ooh.
rough on
Yeah,
there.
he will if
But
he gonna get
yeah,
that ring. He gonna get that Super Bowl ring.
it don't mean a thing unless you got the ring. Is that the right, Sam?
Unless
Well, the
I
only
mean,
award that I'm
unless you the quarterback for the Panthers. What's his name? Retarded ass. He said he traded in. He want that MVP. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
he got he got Cam got his MVP, so of course he's gonna stand on his MVP. Let him go ahead. I understood when I listened to that. I understood what he was saying, but I'm like, shut up, fool! You want that Super Bowl ring just like everybody else. So let's move on from that. So,
Yeah.
but I think the only award that I want to see tonight is the Walter Payton Man of the Year award because that gives a fair shot to anybody in the league who they pick one player from
Yeah.
every team in the league who's doing stuff for the community, who's doing real work.
Who do you think
That's
it's
what I
gonna
like to
be?
see. The other stuff we know what's gonna happen,
Well,
and they better give
we don't
T.J.
know what's
Watt
gonna happen
the
tonight.
NFL Player of the Year. Oh,
That's
sorry.
what I was about to say. T.J. Watt. I was just about to say that. But honestly, I know who's gonna win tonight. This MVP. I truly don't. I don't know who's
We'll
gonna
see.
win tonight, but we gonna see. But tuck them bellies in. Let's see how handsome y'all can be. Make your mama proud. News you can't lose. Okay, we almost at the top, Tippy. Oh, people. He ain't even join in with me. Trash. We'll move on. News you can't use. I have to get you every
what,
week.
what is this? What are you talking about? It takes a while for it to pop in. What's going on? What you talking about?
You need time to settle in so you can get yourself together before you see it. That's why. So Adeem Bono, Philly, he was lucky enough and blessed enough to be able to block the dynamic duo of LeBron and Bronny James in one single game. Now that's a stat for your ass.
Wow,
He
wow.
got both of.
Is
He
that
got
what
a
we're
little
gonna do?
picture of both blocks. Now that's a step. Put that in your record books. Daddy and son both get
Wow.
blocked in the same game by the same dude. This is a
Is that what we
comedy
gonna do?
show. Yep, the Lakers is a comedy show. The Lake Comedy Show. That's what they are now.
First, they can be comedy all they want. They're in the top six in the West, and they can laugh all they want. Bronny is not a player right now, and I'm not gonna argue that point ever again. I didn't say he was. I just said he's not gonna be. He's not ready. His daddy can push him all he want, but what I ain't gonna do is let you talk about the whole team when they're playing really good ball. And okay, yeah, you first Bronny shouldn't have been in the game, so the dude blocking both of them don't make no difference. He shouldn't have been in
Yeah,
there. But
he was
you
in
ain't gonna be
there.
talking about my team. That's all I'm saying. You
Did
can
he throw
talk
the
now and
dust in
cry
there?
later.
Did he throw the dust in
Talk
the
now and
air?
cry later. You still got jokes. You
What
sitting there with
gonna
your little
cry
jokes on
about?
over there.
You know like they gonna put
You gonna
somebody
cry?
out at the playoffs.
They gonna put somebody out in the playoffs. You heard what I said. You heard it first, second, and third from right her over her.
Ooh, wee
Damn.
boy.
That's all I
All
got to say.
right,
That's
all
all I got
right.
to say about that.
All right, but y'all see it. Mr. Bono, he took care of y'all. Took care of them James boys.
Well, wait a year and they put Bryce in there too. He can block all three of them. Let's get that done. Let's get the whole
Hey,
family
I'm
blocked
gonna be
off.
a fan of Bryce. He's doing it the right way. No, I ain't wrong for that fall. Y'all wrong for having that boy messing his damn career up. So, but
And listen up.
that's another segment that we will not do today. But Super Bowl live podcast, y'all. Make sure you guys join us on February 9th. 4 o'clock Eastern. I had the time all messed up. I was all ahead of hour. I still live on East Coast time half of the time. But 4 o'clock, y'all join us live. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna chop it up, talk about the Super Bowl, talk a little trash, little shit. Have a live time. And Mr. Paul Coulter gonna be here. He didn't even know till the day. Yeah, you gonna sit your ass over here with us and chop it up. Everyone have a good
Damn.
time, and he won't be able to be. You can go to the media room after you're done. How about that? You and TT can go back there and watch it.
Yeah,
So yeah, make
whatever.
sure you guys join us. But make sure you guys join us follow us, share. If you're having your own Super Bowl party, pull us up. We will be off before the game start, I promise. So y'all join us live Super Bowl Sunday, 4 o'clock. So y'all get it in.
Yeah, yeah,
What you
yeah.
got, T? What you got,
Oh
T?
well. The only thing I want to say is congratulations, and this controversial conversation. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson. Both of them are getting their jerseys retired tomorrow at their respective schools. So I would, like I said, if you could, if you can be there, be there. If you can watch it, watch it. But congratulations to both of them because that's a big thing. I know another thing that we want to talk about eventually. Well, I want to with Farrah is who's the next person who's gonna get their retired. Who do you think would be the next woman who get their jersey retired? We got Kelsey Plum who just got hers in Washington. Now we got Asia and Clark in Iowa and South Carolina respectively. Who's the next one?
Mm.
This is a conversation we can have at another time. That's a
Yeah,
big
you gotta think
thing, but
about
I'm just
that
saying.
one. But I gotta think about that one. I don't know, that's a good question. But since TT was all cuckoo crying and all sad, I did have a picture. I didn't use it, but I'll go ahead and let y'all see. His Lakers, the Lake Show, will be in New York today, tonight.
Yes,
And this is a
dude.
beautiful picture I had just for you, and you all mad. And yeah, Brick Barbie, she'll probably be in the building. She need to go. No, she down in Miami building bricks. She building
Yeah,
houses down there.
she better be down there practicing or something,
Brick
eating some
masons.
McDonald's, practicing her bricks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna talk about that girl. Stop.
Well,
We ain't gonna do that.
but you happy now? I at least give you that. That's a nice picture.
You ain't got you ain't gotta give me nothing. I'm worried. Listen. My Lakers gonna be all right.
All
Everything's
right,
gonna
but not
be all
tonight
right
though.
now.
But you know they're
Everything's
not gonna
gonna
win
be.
tonight, though, right? So just so that you know that
Well,
part.
I don't expect it. AD is out, so I don't. Whatever it is tonight. So we'll
Excuses are
see what
meaningless
happens.
devices used to rationalize the failure of a task.
Wow, that's what excuses are.
Tools of the incompetent. Prayers for
Use to build
victims.
monuments of nothing.
You better know it. Prayers for victims of plane crashes. I
Yeah,
just want to make sure, you guys, we had to shout them out. We got to give our respect. This has been a very, very trying um, last 24 to 48 hours, maybe. It's been pretty crazy. But of course, we had the plane crash. Oh man, over the Potomac the other night, and then turn around. Philadelphia had a small plane crash as well. So I do want to, just prayers up for the victims, man. It ain't really a lot you can
yeah,
really say. I do have a picture of the flight, United by Wings, for the flight, American Airlines. Oh boy, the crew, with along with 60 some passengers. It was just so many children on the flight. Skate team, other people. It was a Harvard grad that was about to be a professor at Howard. It's just so many, just so many people. I think it was a fishing trip, a hunting trip, a group of guys. Just friends. Just from every walk of life. So it was just horrible. And then the plane yesterday, I think they were carrying a child patient. It was a medical transport. I don't know what's going on, but we need to stay prayed up. My heart just goes out to all the victims and anybody that we don't even know that's affected right now because we don't know who's hurt on the ground. There's still people in the Potomac. They haven't gotten out. So it's just prayers for everyone. My condolences. It's just horrible right now.
I'm with you with that. For 67 people lost their lives, and this is a news event. It's a sports event because of the figure skating people in there, but it's a life event, and this is a tragedy. And I just don't hope that the rhetoric that goes on in this world right now stays a part of this. It's about the lives of the people that's lost. I don't even care about them finding a black box to see what happens because that ain't gonna bring 67 people back. Telling me what happened ain't gonna bring nobody back in this conversation. And so, but again, yeah, prayer up to the families, the friends, the people who knew, the people whose lives was getting affected, these people touched in ways that we don't know anything about. It's horrible and it's scary. My sister actually used to work at that airport. She just literally moved to another airport in Baltimore. She was at Reagan, and she told when I was talking to her about it, she said, where it crashed, the parking lot for the people who work there is right there, and I'm like, you know, that puts it in perspective when there's people who know. I couldn't fathom what it is because I hadn't been to Reagan but maybe once, and I don't know the scenario. But
Yeah.
putting it that close and all of that stuff, it puts you in a different perspective of that kind of thing. So listen, I want if there's incompetence on any side, whatever happens, happens. Too late to blame on it. There's no reason you can blame a group of people or not blame a group of people for what happened. It's an accident. Let's just pray up and move on and
Learn
move
from it
forward
and
if we
keep it
can.
going. The biggest thing it sounds like is they need to get air traffic control. You know, different roads, I guess, in the sky. They need to figure out these patterns and things because this they've had a few near misses, I guess you would say, that just did not actually happen. So it's painful that we had to wait for it to happen when they know they had three near misses and never really reconfigured, the traffic patterns and things of that nature. And now I'm sure they will, but at the expense of 67 lives. So it's just horrible. Just prayers up for the families. Yeah, you won't catch me in the skies right now. I'm gonna sit down for a second, but yeah, it's been crazy. So I did see
So,
where one of the kids, one of the skaters, he wasn't able to board the plane because of his dog. He had a dog with him. So I can't imagine the guilt he's feeling. He's happy he's alive, but he should have been on it. And yeah, yeah,
whoever that kid is, better love that dog. That dog saved your life. That is That is the thing that saved your life. And that dog knew. That's the reason. I would be loving on that dog every day of my life. I may be remorse, but that dog saved your life.
exactly. So
Simple.
prayers up for everyone. Continuous prayers. Hopefully nothing else goes down. But yeah, just stay in continuous prayers for that, our nation, just all of that. And that's I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Other than that, what else you got for us? We're about to be up out
Nothing
of
else for
here.
me. I gotta go shopping for some beef ribs to make sure I find some of them, and then other than that, I'm good over here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to go get my hair did. So this the last time y'all gonna see this hat for a minute. Cause I'm about to go get my hair did. I just say they gotta drive downtown. Y'all know how they go. Nobody want to do
Well, it's
all that.
better on the Saturday than during the week. I'm gonna
What?
tell you that right
Okay,
now.
and it's 70 degrees. So if you're in Dallas, enjoy yourself. Go out and enjoy some of this because you can drop that cold again any day. So enjoy the 70 degrees a day. Watch your basketball. It's all day long.
Hold
Women's
on.
basketball
Are,
unrivaled too.
are you going by the taco spot? Are you gonna hit the taco spot, man? You gonna hit the spot? Are you downtown now? You gonna hit the spot? What's up, Farrah?
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I was sitting there like, well, dang, bring you a ride with me so we can find something to eat downtown. We don't go downtown often. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go on over to the good old Fuel City and get me some tacos. You darn, and
Okay, see,
you need to get up at 5 a.m. one morning and go down there and get the breakfast ones. Trust I did it
you
before. The
you
breakfast
said 5
tacos are
a.m.
banging. Yeah, because they stopped
5 a.m.
serving it after like 6. So I did it once. Call me greedy. Y'all see I'm fat. I don't care. I love me.
Oh God.
So
Well,
anyway, thank you guys for joining us this morning. I think we'll be back on Tuesday. We'll see. I think we need a big break till Super Bowl, but I'm sure TT is gonna say otherwise. So we'll see. But I know we'll
I
be
ain't want to
back.
talk to her. I ain't want to talk to her either. We may
Yeah.
not come back till Saturday. I don't care.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So we may be on Tuesday. If not, we'll be back on next Sunday. I want to make sure we have our good topics for next week. You guys tune in. Anything you guys might want to hear about or talk about next week on the live show, let us know. Holla at your girl. All you gotta do is send me a message. All that good stuff. But until then, I wish everybody a great weekend. Thank y'all for joining.
Peace.
Peace.